tell me this, as a black man in your profession and uniquely in a tax profession, do you see a deficit? Do you see a learning curve?
Um, I mean, yes, I one of the things that I noticed, and I hope I answer your question. One of the things I noticed when I had my tax office, a lot of companies like H&R Block, Liberty, Jackson Hewitt, they come up and set up in our communities, right? And
Mhm.
um, they set up in our communities, and a lot of our culture that you don't see a lot of tax professionals, right? So, and I was thinking one day, I was like, wow, what if we set up in our own communities and help our own people? We have to file our taxes anyways, so my goal is to teach. Obviously, I'm open to everyone, but um, my goal is to teach our culture as well too about this industry, because you can generate a lot of income, you can help a lot of people, and you have to file your taxes anyway. So why not learn how to do it and generate some income off of it? It's a need-based business, and everybody needs it. So the more people we teach, the more you'll learn, and the more we'll be able to help other people.
What if I had the mindset that, hey, I don't make that much money. I don't have to worry about my taxes fully. I make under $50,000 a year. There's nothing really in there for me. Like, I'll just file when I file and continue on. Is there anything there that we're missing in that way of thinking?
Yes, because a lot of people are not aware of the deductions and exemptions that they qualify for each year. So, and also as well too, a lot of people are not aware of the things that they could do, to minimize their taxable income. So a lot of my clients, what we do is we set them up with businesses on this side as well too, so they're able to imagine a person that's working, right, and they don't qualify for deductions that a business person may qualify for. So what we do is we kind of set them up. Sometimes we teach them how to open up their own business, and so we set them up with EIN numbers, we set them up with LLCs, and we teach them how to open their own business and give them strategies as well, so they're able to claim uh, things as far as home offices and computers, laptops, cell phone, utility bills, and they're able to lower their taxable income, so they're able to pay less taxes.
Listen, I can't wait to come to you Listen, I get my taxes done early because that's one thing I don't ever want to see build up. So I try to have my taxes done and over with by February. I
Oh yeah,
feel as long as I stay ahead of it and don't like let it get too far in the rear, I'll never be somebody who dreads tax season.
yeah, yeah. That's
So
good.
go ahead.
No, you can go ahead. I'm
What's
sorry.
one of the biggest pieces of free advice? Because we don't want you to give all your professional advice for free. But what's some free advice that you say you could give to people in our community that we really need to hear, the average person?
Just as far as I believe that everybody should start building something towards their future, as far as owning your own business, right? And um, that's one of the things that kind of building a legacy for your family, right? And reaching out to someone and saying, hey, how could I start my own business? And doing something. I always think that a person, if not taxes, a person should always do something that's a need-based business. Like when I jumped in this industry, when I jumped into entrepreneurship, I knew that if I learned how to do taxes and I was good at it, and I learned how to market the business, I would eventually become successful, because if you look to your left, you look to your right, you look in front of you, look behind you, everybody needs to get their taxes done. All right. So you're going to be successful. Then if you jump into a need-based business and you're successful at it, and when you start generating income, then you can kind of jump into other businesses as well, and also invest in other things as well too, because you're having a successful need-based business. If you got to understand what I'm saying. Are you with me on that?
Absolutely. Yeah, basically, make sure you go into a revenue that people are gonna need.
Yes.
And
I got a quick question as well. Sorry, I got kicked off the line. Trying to get it straight. I wanted to make a statement. I have four LLCs, right?
Okay.
I jumped into I contacted LegalZoom and just went through them, right? You know, it's that's only the first part, right? Now you got to have your registered agent, right? And I mean, you have to file taxes quarterly, right? You have to. There's a lot that goes into it, right?
Yes.
What would you say, like, there's a lot of motivated people who would just, and shout out to all the entrepreneurs, um, how do you, when you starting a business, what should be your mindset, time wise, and for somebody who's working a 9 to 5 and trying to do it on the side?
So from a person that's trying to do this, that's a really good question. A person that's trying to do a business on the side, I always tell people that we got 24 hours, right? Most of that time is going to get taken up for, if you're a person that's working in corporate America, 2 hours going to get taken up for getting ready for work. 8 hours going to get taken up for at work, and 2 hours are going to get taken up for being getting back home from work, right? So then you have about 4 or 5 hours. You have the rest of the night, you have to sleep. You have 4 or 5 hours to start building on your future, right? So one of the things that's really important when you're starting a business is one of the things that you stated is getting your foundation started. Getting your EIN number, getting your LLC, and getting your business bank account, right? And after you get that, you'll be able to get a DUNS number, and you can start working whatever type of business that you choose. You can start working on your business credit, right? And so I'm glad you stated that, because I do have that was extremely important to me. And on LegalZoom, how much did you pay to get your business set up on
Well,
LegalZoom?
for each one, it was about $700. You know,
$700. And I
seven
have
hundred bucks.
okay, and I created the ebook. And if you guys could, if you could text me, I can send you the information. If you could text, I have an ebook that shows you how to set up your LLC, right? And so I do also have an ebook on how to get business credit as well too. So that's extremely important as well too. I have an ebook on that and how to set up your LLC, because there were so many people that didn't know that information, right? And so I thought it was simple to me, because one of the things when I first started my business, I contacted an attorney. An attorney, he did it for me. He also walked me through every step, so I was learning on the way, right? So I say, hey, this is simple, but there are so many people that don't know how to set up their EIN number, don't know how to set up their LLC, don't know how to set up a DUNS number, don't know how to put themselves in a position to get business credit. And what myself and my team did, we created an ebook on business credit. We created an ebook on credit secrets, secret lenders. We also have a business credit ebook as well too, right, to help you start building your business credit. Um, so if you text 813-640-4974, 813-640-4974. If you text ebook or LLC ebook to that number, I can send you the information. And obviously, earlier today, me and my wife somebody commented on a post that I put in the Facebook group, and they said, I said, who needs help getting their LLC and their EIN number? And the gentleman responded and stated that, I hope you're not charging people for free information. So I commented to the individual, I'm like, I'm not charging for free information, but so many people don't know how to set that up, right? And if you go on LegalZoom, they're charging you $300-400 to set that up. So we got an ebook that shows you how to do that for $50, and you can set up your own LLC, right? And you can help other people set it up as well, right? And structure your business. And we took our time and put that together to make it simple as possible so anyone could do it. So that's something that's really important, when you're business structure, because if not, you're gonna have to go back and do it, and sometimes when you don't do it correctly, you can get in trouble, get in take some hits with the IRS when you don't do that properly.